Every conversation starts the same way, with competition. This is Coffee.Press.Play, a live experience from the Business of Games podcast brought to you by Exola. We bring the best minds to the games to the table, but first, we make them compete. One game, one cup of coffee, one honest conversation about all the things we love about the business of games. Let's press play. Welcome to the next episode of Coffee.Press.Play. We're here with Garry Edwards.
Hi.
Really happy to have him here. Garry, introduce yourself. Tell us a little bit about yourself.
Thank you. I'm Garry Edwards. I head up business development for a company called Mindera. We're a software services company. I've been in the industry for more years than I care to remember, 20 plus years, having a great time at GDC.
Okay, awesome. So Garry, you're new to this. So what we do here on Coffee.Press.Play is that we have coffee.
Yep.
We're going to play a game in Super Smash Brothers. I'm on fire today, by the way.
I hate that.
They can ask that.
I hate that.
Depending on how you do, you're going to either answer a question from the easy, or if I beat you, or you'll be answering from the hard. No! You won.
I'll take that. I'll take that.
All right, he gets one from the easy hat.
Name somebody in your career who has influenced how you make decisions today.
Yeah.
Probably my guy, a guy called Tom Stone. Tom was my boss at Electronic Arts 1,000 years ago. And I was running biz dev there. But Tom was an amazing negotiator, an amazing orator, and just an all-around good guy. And we had subsequently, when he set up TT Games to do the Lego games, I was brought in to join biz dev and run biz dev there. And then when TT Games were acquired by Warner Brothers, I ended up moving over to the US and taking that position at Warner Brothers and did biz dev at Warner Brothers for close to a decade. So his ability to interact with people, his ability to negotiate, his ability to how you get deals done in the industry was transformative for me kind of fairly early on in my career. Tom's just set up a new studio. He got out of TT Games and took some time out, but he's just set up a new studio called Second Star. And he's working on a Peter Pan game.
Oh, it's amazing.
He's got the IP from Great Ormond Street Hospital to make a Peter Pan game.
So have you taken what he's taught you, and have you applied any key
100%.
learnings that what you've done? Like,
100%.
Give us an example of that.
Yeah, just how you interact with people, how you get deals done. Negotiations can be challenging at times, but he's a very effective leader, a very effective manager, but just has a great grasp of the industry without being terribly aggressive in his negotiation tactics. Right, there's a way to get stuff done without being a bully, and Tom's very much that guy.
That's amazing. Need more of those Toms
we do.
Everyone's lives.
We do.
Tell us a little bit why you're here at GDC.
So the company I'm with now is a company called Mindera. We're a software services company that help games and studios get games out on time, build back-end pipelines, infrastructure, live ops, DevOps. So we're relatively new in the gaming space. We are 1,200 engineers worldwide in 10 countries. But we're looking to break into games in a more meaningful way. So I'm here to kind of try and build that new vertical for us and connect with game companies and studios that I've known throughout my career to start having some conversations with those guys.
Yeah, so you're leveraging all your past relationships.
100%.
Let me ask you this. Since we work together,
Yep.
The industry's changed quite a bit.
Hasn't it? Just, wow.
What advice can you give to somebody as you're transitioning outside of the traditional publishing world?
Right.
And I don't even know if the traditional publishing world that was the standard, right? That's what we all used to do. Now it seems like as we get further and more mature in our careers, we all had to go through a maturation process. We had to switch kind of like the mindset that we had as a growing up. This is what you did, and you would retire as
Right.
But now the publishing model has shifted because of all the new technologies, products,
For sure.
Solutions that you guys are providing.
Exactly.
How has that changed how you thought about things?
Do you know what? It's I've been in the industry for so long. When I first joined Electronic Arts, we still had 2 or 3 games that were shipping on a floppy disk. That's how long ago that was. So we've seen significant changes. We've seen the change from CD to DVD and DVD to online and streaming and cloud-based. So the industry goes through these meaningful changes. Currently, this next change into an AI-driven future and consolidation of the industry, we've never seen anything like this. This is probably the biggest, I think, transitional shift we've seen in the industry. We're seeing the rise of big AAA studios being acquired by even bigger holding companies. and that landscape making it more challenging for mid-tier and smaller studios. So it's really unlike anything we've seen before. However, what is consistent is creativity, a desire to create great content. It just needs to get to market in a slightly different way, and discoverability is hard.
Yes.
And how you make games is changing as well. For new games coming in or new studios, it's a brave entrance to come in and kind of go, I'm going to make a game today. It's hard.
I do feel that the barrier to entry to make a game has been lowered drastically, probably by companies like yourselves, being able to outsource tech, outsource things that you can help them build it faster. They can just focus on the game.
Exactly.
But it's created an additional challenge on the other end, which is what we talk about this in other conversations we've had, game discoverability. Right? There's so many more games available. The prevalence or the proliferation of you had to have a retailer tell you that your game is good enough to get it to be sold to the consumers. That gate has been shattered. Steam, direct to consumer, all these platforms allow you to now lift that. So that I agree with you is the biggest challenge, but that's what you guys seem to be doing, is being able to find solutions to help you get to market.
Exactly. And I think, yes, discoverability is key. The democratization of being able to make your game and almost self-publish, right? That they're reliant on a big publisher model, and is my game going to get into retail? That's gone, right? So if you want to build a game and self-publish on Steam, it's an easy process to do, right? But there's still the development challenges, and I think that's where we lean in, and we work with everybody from kind of small studios to AAA major studios to help them build infrastructure without overburdening their headcount.
Okay.
So we can kind of provide teams, we can provide engineering support. We're trying to help studios weather what's going on here. And just make that landscape a little bit easier.
Well, that's incredible. So thank you, Garry.
Thank you
for being part of this. I really appreciate you having you here. This has been another episode of Coffee Press Play. Thank you for listening. If you liked what you saw, if you liked what you heard, please follow us on LinkedIn or exola.com/podcast. Until next time, press play.